Imagine this: the world's #1 tennis player, fresh off a Grand Slam victory, is suddenly out of a major tournament. Not because of a dramatic loss or a controversial decision, but because of a nagging injury. That's exactly what's happening with Jannik Sinner and the Cincinnati Open. And honestly, this isn't just about one player skipping a match. It's a window into the brutal reality of elite sports, where even the fittest athletes are constantly battling invisible battles. Personally, I think this withdrawal says a lot about how modern tennis is evolving. Players are pushing their bodies harder than ever, but the cost? Injuries that can derail entire seasons. What makes this really interesting is how Sinner's situation mirrors a broader trend. Top players are increasingly prioritizing long-term health over short-term glory. You see it with Nadal's knee issues, Djokovic's back problems, and now Sinner's right knee. It's like the sport is entering a new era where recovery time is as critical as training. But here's the catch: when the best players are sidelined, it opens the door for underdogs to shine. And that's where the drama really kicks in. You know, I've always found it fascinating how injuries can reshape a tournament's narrative. Take Sinner's case. He was the early favorite in Cincinnati after his Wimbledon win, but now the field is wide open. Could this be the year we see a new champion rise? Or will the absence of these stars make the tournament feel less electric? I mean, think about it. Cincinnati is a Masters 1000 event, which means it's a big deal. But without Sinner and Alcaraz, does the prestige feel diminished? Or does it become a proving ground for the next generation? What many people don't realize is how interconnected these tournaments are. Sinner's withdrawal isn't just a scheduling hiccup, it's a ripple effect. The women's side is also losing 2 former finalists to injuries, which means the entire event is feeling the strain. It's like the tennis world is holding its breath, waiting to see who steps up. And here's a thought: if you take a step back and think about it, this might be a sign of something bigger. Are we seeing a shift in how players manage their careers? Maybe the pressure to win every tournament is becoming unsustainable. Or perhaps it's just the natural cycle of injuries in a sport that demands peak physical condition for months on end. Either way, the Cincinnati Open is now a different animal. Without Sinner's star power, the spotlight will fall on someone else, maybe a young gun, a dark horse, or even a player who's been flying under the radar. This raises a deeper question: how do we measure success in sports when the stakes are so high, and the risks are so real? A detail I find fascinating is how Sinner framed his decision. He said he's not ready to compete yet, but that phrase feels like a double-edged sword. It's honest, but it also hints at the pressure he must feel to perform. What if he's not just protecting his knee but also his reputation? Because in the eyes of fans and critics, missing a tournament can feel like a failure. What this really suggests is that the line between athlete and entertainer is blurring more than ever. Sinner isn't just a tennis player, he's a brand, a symbol of dominance. And when he steps away, it's not just a tournament that suffers, it's the entire narrative of the sport. So, as we watch the Cincinnati Open unfold without its top stars, I can't help but wonder, will this be a turning point for how we view injuries in tennis? Or is it just another chapter in the relentless pursuit of greatness? One thing's for sure, this isn't just about a missed tournament. It's about the human side of sports, the sacrifices, the choices, and the moments when even the best have to say, "Not today."